Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they're right in the middle of the playoff pack at 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Their postseason plans starting to crystallize. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got. Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest. That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
No, yeah, I think so, too. How good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, consistently.
I don't buy that either.
Me either.
Okay.
Are you a good bowler, Shaq?
Yep, good serial bowler.
Oh!
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York. And guys, they had trouble finding a way to win the first two matchups, but they put together a nice win last time out and can tie things up here.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. And so here is New York. Anderson can't get it to go. Douglas, the open look. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
To Lima. He's covered by Anderson. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Joseph.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Knicks with possession here. Nails it from the high post.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. We talked about their strategy defensively, going up against such an explosive offense. He said, well, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where it is they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. It'll be fun for us to watch, Kevin.
All right, Doris, and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I'll tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as potent offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
And so it's New York with it, following the three by Detroit. 5 to shoot. Here's Cousins. Drops in the tray. Cousins has got 5.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's Douglas. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Shot off the pick. That's tipped. And a fast break now for New York. Joseph leading the charge.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Pistons trailing. Inside, deflects the pass, and that is good.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
There's the pick. The drive by Cousins. Here's Anderson, and he overshot that one, missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Pass to Andrew. The shot will not go, and New York will come the other way. Joseph, the pass to Cousins. Henry with the rebound.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Kicks it to Douglas. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the three. That's good. He's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
So it's the Pistons now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Andrew. Soft touch off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Joseph. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. The drive by Cousins, a shot, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
The rebound by Anderson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Topcar. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
These are the guys you want on the wing when your team needs a 3. In the second half of the season, they're the top small forwards in the NBA from beyond the arc. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Cannon, no good on the 3. Pistons trail by 3. White the pass to Hines. It's rebounded by New York.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Some nice passing by New York here. There's a screen. Here's Topcar. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by New York. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Cannon, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Joseph. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Burke. Passes it to Simpson. Takes the 3. Here's Taft. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Tough call. Light covering. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Barea with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Detroit's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The pass to Andrew. Lets it go from 11. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. He has 7. The Knicks leading by 3. Tough call. Light covering. All sorts of time. And he hits the jump shot. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Cannon. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Hit. Shooting 1.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now, here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Montgomery, the pass to Cannon.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Knicks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Okay, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Burke. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Burke's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
There's the pick. Pass to Montgomery. Five on the clock. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Cuts off the pass. Stolen away. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Knicks lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
And really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
The Knicks leading by 4. Feeds it to Cousins. 6 to shoot. The dish to Anderson. And he jams it with authority.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And for New York, they've got Anderson. And it's Montgomery in at the 2 spot. Tapped. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game. New York shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Anderson gets it to go.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 7. Fires from the wing. And again, it's New York.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Free throws.
The first one falls. Detroit making a switch here. Douglas is checked in. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here is Cousins. 8 points his last outing. He kicks to Anderson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
To the paint, here's Taft, banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He used that pick just right. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
To the middle. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
White, he's checked in for Detroit. The Pistons have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Anderson, and a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Tapped, defended by Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Douglas. They get the rebound. Here's Philemon. The layup missed.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now here's White. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Lets it go with the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Knicks leading by 3. Passes it to Montgomery. To the paint. Pass to Cousins. Elbow shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Cousins has got 9.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New York leading by 3. The pass to Montgomery. Here's Anderson. And it's White with the rebound.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good. He's got 11.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Back to Cousins. Anderson, a screen on White. Here's Cousins. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Joseph kicks to Cousins, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Pistons, number 1.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
The Pistons making a change here. Burks is checked in. And stolen by White. The feed now to Burke. White a screen. Burke kicks to Douglas. But he stays with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Launches it. The shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
To the middle. Here's Peacock. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And here's the fast break. Finished off the break. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Burke. Andrew. That one rolling around and rims out. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. 12 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Misses the layup.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Topcar. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Burke. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Andrew. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And stretching back over the break, here's how the Knicks have performed. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage. 6th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. they have been absolutely lights out.
And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Pistons. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course the New York Knicks, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And I think for the Knicks, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Barea.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Henry misses.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
New York moving it around. Up top, Barea. Jumper off the screen. Count the bucket. Barea's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Got a piece of it. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Detroit.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Fires the 3. Joseph with the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Cannon. And he can extend the lead to double digits. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's New York. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. He tries for 3, and that one's good. 15 points in the game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Philemon. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was very positive for them. They clearly upped the intensity and upped their lead, finishing the half with an 11-point advantage. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Here's Cousins. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And it's Henry in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Knicks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Hines.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Shoots from the corner. No luck. New York leading by 12. They set the screen. Dishes it to Joseph. Shot off the screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pistons shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now here's Douglas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's good from long range. Douglas has got it back down to within single digits for Detroit.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
That is good. He's got 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Passes it to Andrew. There's the screen. With a step back. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Henry's got his first points of the night. The Pistons have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Falima. Shooting 1.
New York leading by 8. Kicks it to Cousins. Makes it off the glass. Cousins has got 12 in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. And here we go, the Pistons fast break.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And New York making a change here.
Yo bro, keep up good work with the videos. I wish the best of luck to you and your channel. I would really appreciate it if I can get a sub.
Cousins, the pass to Montgomery. Here's Tofkar. Rebound by the Pistons.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Cousins. He's got 12. Picked away. 3-on-3. Here's Hines. The high post shot. That one off the back iron and out. New York leading by 6. The pass to Montgomery. He feeds it to Anderson. No good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The Pistons have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Tofkar. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Andrew. Shot from 12. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. The drive by Cousins. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Tofkar, white covering. Here's Tofkar. Detroit with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Philemon, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Here is a peek at the teams that have dominated defensively in the paint since the All-Star break. The Pistons, number 1.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. The Knicks with the lead. They set the pick. The drive by Cousins. Anderson, a screen on White. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. 14 points for him.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Passes it to Andrew. Outside, White. Latrey. No luck. And New York will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now the pass to Andrew. No good on the triple.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Cannon passes to Barea. Makes it off the glass. Barea's got 8 points.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. No good from Cousins. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Burke. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Burke's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Here's Cannon. Detroit with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Feeds to Burke. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. On deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now just a 4-point New York lead. Here's Cannon. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pass to Andrew. Shoots over Barea.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Passes it to Montgomery. Here's Cannon. Cannot hit. And Detroit the other way now. Burke dishes to White. Pass to Burke. Off the pick. Pistons keep it alive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Andrew. Shooting free throws.
The first free throw is good. And New York making a change here. Joseph's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Cannon. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Pistons trail by 6. Outside, White. Here's Philemon. Takes it off the glass. He's got 11.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Knicks lead by 6. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The dish to Burke. White a screen. Simpson the pass to Andrew. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. The shot misses. And New York will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Cannon, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. 21 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. White drives in, and he gets it to go.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Cannon passes to Barea. There's the pick. Here's Cousins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And he's good on the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Out to the right wing. Here's Philemon. And the shot falls short this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks lead by 7. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pistons trail by 7 and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. No luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Joseph, defended by Douglas. 6 to shoot, and Joseph kicks to Anderson to the right side. Cousins, no one around him. Off target from the wing. Here's Andrew. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
The Knicks leading by 5. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Cousins with it. He dishes it to Joseph. Back to Cousins. Puts up a 3. Cousins missing again. The Pistons shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Over in the corner, Douglas. And another 3 for Detroit.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
There's a good screen. Cousins dishes to Joseph. lets it go from 14. Back to Cousins. Fades. And finished off by Anderson.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And so it's New York with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the pass to Hines. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Now, here's Joseph. To the wing on the left. New York moving it around. Unloads from 9. That one wide left.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Pass to Hines. To tie it up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting 2. Hines.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Knicks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. They set the screen. There's the feed to Joseph from deep. And the Knicks miss again. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hines, the pass to Henry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Topcar, and good, he nails it. And the Knicks lead by 2. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
On defense, the Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Hines, the pass to Andrew. And a fast break now for New York. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Shot from the top of the key. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hines.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Cannon. And again, it's New York.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now Douglas somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
They set the screen to the paint. Here's Thurman, and too long on the shot. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Dishes it to Henry. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by New York.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first free throw is good. Good on both. Pistons trail by 4 to the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now here's Cousins. A shot by Joseph, no good. Kicks it to Henry to tie it up. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Hines. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. It's been a solid outing for Cousins. 16 points and 6 assists.
First free throw is good. And Cousins drops them both. Pistons trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Andrew. Knicks with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here is Cousins. There's the screen. It's stolen. Here's Hines, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting free throws.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Knicks with the lead. There's a screen. 17-foot shot on the way. A shot by Joseph, no good.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
3-on-3. Comes up empty down low. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Shooting for Detroit, Henry.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. 22 points for him.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Cousins. Here's the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
.133 left here in the fourth quarter. Hines, he's guarded by Cousins, and that one's good.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
1:22 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Tavkar. Cannot hit. And it's Detroit the other way. And stolen by Cousins. Lays it in off the breakaway. Cousins has got 13 points in the second half. .105 left in the game. Can't cash in from close range. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Hines. The basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Here's Peacock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to the right wing. Will it go? Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pistons, Tavkar. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Norton. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So it's New York picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.